Hey Capricorn, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Crow Tarot. We're going to be doing your second half of February general reading. All right, let's get right into it. Let's start off with an animal energy here. What is the animal energy for my Capricorns for second half of February? Yes! Boom, shakalaka. Boom. Okay. So we got the crow here. You know I love when the crow comes out. Okay, so this is about, several different things. But, overall, this is about connecting with the magic around you. Not just inside of you, but around you, right? Crows are I felt the need to go like that. I don't know why. I'm just gonna pet my crow when I talk about this. Crows are very vocal. Okay, they're the kind of guide when they have a message for you in the 3D, right? When you see a lot of crows or they're calling at you wherever you go, it's not like a subtle energy. It's like very much in your face, caw, 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 to the point where it can be a little startling. You're like, you're walking down the street and there's a crow that swoops in front of your face and is cawing really loud and you're like, ugh, right? But that's their energy. And I love crows because they're not a subtle energy. And I'm not a subtle energy either, so I very much relate to that. But this is also about, crows also teach us and encourage us to use our voice to speak the truth of things, especially when we see that something is unjust. But this is also the great, this also represents great change, right? Crows are the great rearrangers as well. Their energy is about rearranging what is not being spoken, bringing it to light, but also rearranging what is not working, right? But when this comes up for you guys, we'll see what the cards say, but this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful omen, okay? It's because when crow energy is nearby, magic is afoot. Yes, I said it, magic is afoot. And it's another way of saying that the possibilities are endless. That's what the crow represents for me too. The possibilities are endless, okay? Yes. Good start, my Capricorns. Okay. Let's see what's going on for you guys. I actually just got a feeling of feeling really good and settled. Like I felt like I was sitting into my seat more. Like I'm feeling really good and settled and sure. Fabulous. Okay. What's going on for, I almost said what's going on for my crows. What's going on for my Capricorns? Yes. Barely had to ask the question. Knight of Cups. Yeah, I was feeling it before. I think we talked about this a bit with y'all's last reading as well, if I remember correctly. Love, pure and simple, Knight of Cups. This is love. It feels, remember how I said I felt very settled in my seat? This feels like there's a love around you that you're sure about, or at least it feels really good, where the possibilities are endless, right? But, we can get into a love situation or meet someone or be in a dynamic where it's very like Sturm und Drang, where it's very just like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and they texted me, I don't know what to say. It's like that nervous energy, right? Which can be kind of Page of Cups too. But this feels very grounded and settled. It feels like you really may have met your match and you know it intuitively. And I almost hear you guys saying like, oh my God, the sayings were right. When it's meant to be, when it's true, it's effortless. And I don't mean that to say it's easy, okay? Love ain't ever easy, it's work. But when it's right, it's effortless. There's no second guessing or doubting or anything. Feels like you guys are doing quite well, and I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay, what else is going on from the Capricorns for second half of February? All right, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords, is an interesting energy. You could be, I don't always say this. I don't always like to talk about, the signs in particular, because for me, it's just about energy. But I do feel like in this instance, you could have an air sign around you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini around you, or at least someone who comes from the head, right? But let's talk about it. Queen of Swords is, oh, I don't know, a little bit intimidating much. She's literally in the traditional deck. She's literally sitting there on her throne, and she's making the hand motion of like, yeah, come on, I wish you would speak to me. Go ahead, I'm listening, right? But she's also holding a sword in the other hand. She's like this with this, hold on. She's like this with this hand, and then she's got like the sword in the other hand, where it's like, I don't feel really safe talking to you because you're holding that sword. And she's like, no, it's okay. Come on, speak to me. It's fine. I won't use it unless I have to. And you're like, So this energy here from you with you guys, it's interesting. Because this feeling of being settled, I feel like you might be seeing things differently than you ever have before. This could also mean that you're seeing things more clearly, but I also feel like this is indicating in this context, you've got your backbone up. And it could be this love that's around you that has inspired you to get to this place of like, you know what, not only am I going to see the truth of things and what isn't working, but I'm going to speak on it. Oh, the crow too. Yeah, I'm going to speak on it. I'm actually going to speak on it. And I don't really care if it hurts anyone's fifis, right? Because I'm going to hurt my own damn feelings if I don't speak the truth of it, right? That's what this is. So yeah, this love could be inspiring you and healing you in ways where you're looking at what other people around you in your life or circumstances that are unjust, coming up with the crow here again, and really speaking on it. It feels like this could be a work context, but this could also be family. Funnily enough, I don't feel like this is directly related to the love situation that we're talking about here. I think that this is kind of inspiring you and getting you to a wonderfully grounded place where you can get in your air sign a bit, be an air sign about it and just be like, I am going to speak the truth of things, and I can't be concerned with how other people are going to receive it or perceive it. I must do this for me. I must. Right? And that is also very much what the crow is about. Speaking the truth of things, not only when it's hard, but especially when it's hard. Almost because it's hard. Right? All right. You could also be you could also be doing this to yourself, by the way. You could also be in kind of a life review. Sometimes when we meet someone who is in such a place of alignment, it can cause us, and they're doing things in a way they kind of got their stuff figured out, it can kind of cause us to go into a place where we're looking at our own life in review and really thinking about and inspecting and observing ourselves. What are we doing? What are these habitual patterns? Are they really in our best interest or not? Because sometimes it takes the reflection of a mirror to really see ourselves more clearly. So you could be also doing this to yourself too, and speaking to yourself about the truth of things and what may or may not be working, right? I'm also hearing that you may have had to do some compromising around this new love that's either coming already or it's coming in here real quick. Some compromise that needs to be made, right? Because the Queen of Swords isn't fabulous at compromise. This could be called always compromise, okay? When it feels right, when it's worth it, right? But really inspect that closely. Okay, I think compromise is usually always a good thing. Okay, what else is going on for my Capricorn? My God. We got 2 for 1. I'm going to take it. We got, bam, 2 of Cups here. Ain't we been talking about love and stuff? We also got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see how she's reaching for him? Like, yeah, sign me up. Yeah, this is about a lot to do with romantic love, you guys. So this is the Divine Soulmate Union card, just pure soulmate energy here, right? Which makes a lot of sense because you did get the Knight of Cups. This is feeling really familiar. Did we talk about this in your last reading? I don't know, but anyway. So it could be transient effects from that last reading coming in here or something, I don't know. But, but let's talk also about this Queen of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups feels very deeply and cannot help but show it, right? Water, right? 2 waters here. You could be, again, I don't like to talk about the signs really specifically, but it feels like you do have air energy around you also, as indicated by the crow. But this is like water signs here too. Water energy, right? Really being in those emotions. So, and the big difference between the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups is the King of Cups doesn't show how he feels, right? If anyone knows anyone with a Scorpio moon, I'm a Scorpio moon, that's very much how it is. We feel things very deeply, but you'd never know it, okay? And I'm Aquarius sun, so you really never know with me. But with this energy here, I feel like you may be going into a place of, if you are watching this and you are the kind of person who does not wear their emotions on your sleeve, this could be you're coming into that place where you feel so deeply and you can't help but show it. But I also feel like it's kind of like this love that's around you or coming to you has got you in this place where you feel like you're able to, it's okay to show how you feel and wear your emotions on your sleeve. I'm also hearing the love with the L word, love. Someone could be getting ready to say I love you or thinking I love you and haven't said it. Something to do with the L word feels very, very important here, right? Feels good though. It feels really good. Yes, indeed. Okay. All right. Let's get some clarifiers here. Okay. Why is the Knight of Cups here from the Capricorns? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Wow. I mean, pretty freaking much. Ace of Pentacles, right? So remember how I talked about that this was a love around you, that it just felt like it was right and there was some effortlessness to it, right? That's what this is. It also feels like it's a gift from heaven, honey. Like a true divine union, a true soulmate partnership here, right? But I also feel like it's positively affecting other areas of your life as well. This love is a very healing energy and it's opening you up to new experiences. This is financial, monetary gain. This is also just stability. So it's speaking to me in this context that this love that you either have right now or that is coming to you, okay? That is coming to you. It is very grounded in real possibility with, it feels very long-term to me. That's what this is, long-term stability, okay? This is not a transient passing effect. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Let's see why this Queen of Swords is here. Why is the Queen of Swords here for my Capricorn? Wow, yeah. Let's talk about it. We got the Emperor here. We got the Emperor here, which actually makes a whole lot of sense for the Queen of Swords. So the Emperor can indicate some rigidity in thinking, honey, seeing things from a very black and white perspective. Now, is he reliable? Very much so. But is he open to a lot of different ways of going about something? Maybe not. Maybe not, right? He's like, there's this one way that works, and that's the way it should be. And then you're like, well, can I give you like, you know, another way to look at it? I can so see an Aquarian or someone like an air sign coming up to him and being like, can we look at this from a different angle? And he's like, nope, nope. See how his eyes are kind of going to the side there? He's like, no, I'm going to pretend like I'm listening, but not. Yeah, I love this. So the fact that this is clarifying the Queen of Swords, yeah, just be gentle with yourself and others in terms of speaking your truth, okay? I feel like you are well in your rights to either speak the truth to yourself about what is and isn't working and or others around you, right? Also, crow energy. But please just remember to be gentle as you can be about it. You can be right as the day is long about something, but if you don't deliver it in the right way, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. Does that make sense? Because the Emperor can represent, you know, truth falling on deaf ears as well, right? The delivery is almost as important as the content of what you're saying, okay? Let's see why, yay, the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups is here. Yeah. Why are these here for my Capricorns, please and thank you. Yes. I mean, the Chariot. The Chariot. So this is, listen, here's why I love this key. So this is fast moving energy, but it's balanced. It's not going so fast that it's gonna lose a wheel on the chariot and kind of roll up like this on the side here, right? It doesn't overdo it. It's a swiftness that is coming from divine timing. Okay? A swiftness that is coming from divine timing. And let's talk about what this represents too, because this is the card of Cancers, right? And then we got 2 cups here. right? Water energy. I do feel like you're very much, you've got a new love either on the way, quickly coming on the way, or it's here already. And I just feel like it's, but I do feel for a lot of you, it's something that's coming because it is in the third position here. Okay. Or if you've started something recently, it's going to ascend to higher levels of commitment. Okay. But this is also a call to, you know, don't be afraid to go to let yourself be super emotional and embrace the connection and let yourself have all the feels about it and be verbal about the feels that you're having, right? This is beautiful. It's a divine and blessed connection as indicated by the Chariot. I mean, getting the Chariot for 2 of Cups and Queen of Cups, yes, but I do think, I must say, my darlings, because the Crow is also about fast-moving energy too. This comes at the Crow manifests when things are about to happen quickly, okay? So don't let yourself get rocked too much by the swiftness with which you feel attached to someone, emotional towards someone and for someone, because I do think it's going to happen a bit quickly. And you might be like, oh my God, but I'm an earth sign. Can we take our... No, go with the feeling of it because it's divinely sent. And when it's divinely sent, right, you just feel it. I'm hearing that, you know, that old saying, when you know, you know. When you know, and can't nobody tell you different. Can't nobody say, move more slowly because listen, you're like, no, this is it. And I know what I know, right? Which is also kind of the Emperor energy too. But again, always think about your delivery, okay? But I love that. This is beautiful for you. This is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. So let's get an oracle for you guys. Let's get an oracle for my lovely Capricorns. But you guys are just winning, basically. You're killing it. And I love that. Okay. I'm also hearing a possible disconnect between the head and the heart. You may be tempted to intellectualize this connection. Please don't. I think that might have done you a lot of good in the past, intellectualizing a connection before you can feel about it, but not with this, honeys. No, feel about it, don't think about it. Okay, what's the oracle for my Capricorns for second half of February, please and thank you. Oh yes, freedom. Freedom. I love this for you guys. So this, you know what I'm getting here? I cannot think of the particular saying off the top of my head right now, so I'm about to butcher it, but stay with me, y'all. It's kind of like that thing of the freedom that is found in love. Like there's a certain like fear that can be around love in terms of like feeling trapped or like, oh, it's scary because I could get hurt type of deal, but really the greatest freedom is found in love. Oh my God, that sounded so corny and cliche, but that's what it is. That's what I'm getting here. And also the dove here speaks to me of love that is sent from the divine, right? And you're going to find freedom within this love connection. I'm serious. Like that's what I'm getting here for you guys, okay? But I'm also getting, you know when you hold sand, right? If you were to hold sand in the palm of your hand, and you're holding it like this, you're going to hold on to it, right? But if the more you clench your fist, it's going to slip through your fingers. Yeah, this is the freedom of it. Holding it loosely and trusting that it will always come back to you, that it's always going to be there, right? But this is, I love this for you guys. I don't know if it could be any better than this. Yay. With that being said, my lovely Capricorns, I so hope that this resonated with ya. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. I just love it. Drop me a like and subscribe and all that good. And with that being said, my lovely Capricorns, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.